No, for real.
Real rap.
I want to get into the pain a little bit. Like, what's one of the hardest things you feel like you had to get through in life, period? Like, it could be music or just the transition from your mom to your pop or your pop back to your mom. Like, what's one of the hardest things you feel like you had to you get through in life?
I think changing my mindset of handling business
Okay.
in the music industry or just in the industry period. I
Mm-hmm.
think that you can't handle it a street way. If you get
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I done tried to
Mhm.
cuss execs out and do all of that. They'll just go cold on you and just never answer the phone again. You still in the contract. But
Yeah.
now you started a pissing match and you in the contract and they not answering the phone. Where you go from there?
Yeah.
They not answering the phone. They all the way out in
Damn.
New York in a high rise joint, high rise building where you gotta go through 18 security guards to even get up there. Who you gonna get on the phone with? They not even replying to your lawyer now because you done started a pissing match with them. It's like, where do you go from that point? It's like,
Mm.
damn, bro, I don't know where to go.
Do
One
you
of them
feel like
joints.
you went through that in your first deal?
Yeah, for sure, for
Yeah.
sure. I was hyped. I was hyped for some money, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
I signed to this label, but this label
Now,
taught me so
what
much.
year was this?
2017,
That was your first deal?
my first deal.
Okay.
I felt like I was behind and everybody else was um basically getting signed, and I felt like I was
So
behind.
2017. So
Like 2017, 2016.
so if I remember correctly, Uzi was already on, P&B was on
Correct.
already.
So
So you were like,
I'm looking at all of that, right?
Mhm.
Mind you, I was so loyal to a fault, bro. So many deals came my way before that deal I signed, but I was so loyal to just trying to make sure that the block is included or this person is included or da 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 da. So when I finally signed that deal, it wasn't the best label, but I was just hype about some money because I'm like, bro, I don't know what it's like to be signed,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I had all really street niggas around me. I ain't really, you feel me? I ain't really know. So, and they ain't know. So I ain't know what it was like to be signed. So I signed. I'm super hyped.
How long was the deal for?
It was a
I don't know how that
it
shit
was
works.
a one. It was a one. So a one with an option. So it's that basically mean, all right, we signing you, right? You got an album that's already done? Yeah. In this instance, I already had an album that was done. Cool. You're going to give us this album that's already done. We're going to give you a certain amount of money, and we're going to see how this go. We have one option outside of this to continue with you. We have the option, not you. It's how the business works.
Mhm.
We got the option. If we want to continue to deal with you, we got the option. If we don't, then fuck out of here. Feel me?
Yeah.
One of them type joints. So I'm like, all right, cool. Boom. The one that I was supposed to give them that was already done turned into me basically getting the money, and I'm like, all right, so the one that I was gonna get them, I'm gonna put out for free, and then I just get them they won whenever, right? So
Mm.
now I owe two technically, right? Because
You put one out for free.
I put the one out for free. I never gave them the one, and they still got the option. So now I owe them the one, and they got an option. So it's basically like I'm still fresh in the deal, but I blew through the money. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. How much was it for? If you don't,
It was far. So I signed for 250, right? But the
Mhm.
way how they did it was you get half up front,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you get half when you deliver us that one that's already done, right? This was in 2016, right? So most would think, all right, that's a bean 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Up front, right? You get the bean 25, you like, all right, bet I. First things first, I do gotta say this. When you sign, you're not getting the bean 25 the next day. It's net 30s, net zeros, net 60s. And when I say that, that's like,
You got to put draws in, get
Mhm.
improved.
yeah,
Yep.
you feel me? So the joint might, in the contract, it might say net 60. They got 60 days to pay your money out.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's 2 months, brother. You
Yeah.
feel me? So you might go there and be like, no, we lit the day, dog. We about to go to the mall, all this shit. You're not getting your money until 60 days. Some shit may say net 90. You're not getting until 90 days, right?
Yeah.
All right, so cool. I'm thinking I'm getting a bean 25. The guy like, well, since you didn't give me the one, I'm gonna break your money up. That bean 25. He sent 40,000 up front, right? That's the first time I ever had 40,000 just in one jump, right? But then you got to think your manager getting 20% of that and your lawyer getting a percentage off that. And then you got taxes. So
Mm-hmm.
out that
Dub
40,000,
probably.
18, 17, some shit like that.
Dang.
Cool. 3 months later, he send another deposit. That's 40,000, but it's the same rules apply. Your manager's still getting money off that, and X, Y, and Z. All right, cool. You left with 17. At this point, I'm like, yo, I need to get this guy this one that I owe him so I can get my other 125, right? Because remember, he just broke up the first 125 in 40s, and I left with 2 deposits of 17 once I paid everybody. I'm like, yo, I need to get this other being 25. They not answering the phone. They don't want to do it, right? They feel like I missed my window when I was super, super hot. I will say, bro, I got the money. I kind of let it die down. I started chilling in the hood. I got money now. You feel me? I'm ordering Ubers for everybody. I kind of let my joint die down. I didn't know. I'm like, man, they'll build this shit back up. It's a label. They like, no, brother, that shit don't work like that. You get it hot again. I don't even want to give you the money until you get it hot again. Long story short, right? So I'm like, well, damn, I'm just sitting. So I'm like, damn, bro, you're not gonna give me the money. I gotta figure this out. They not letting me out the deal. I sat in that deal, bro, for probably like a year and a half trying to figure that out. Right? They just wasn't even answering the phone, bro. I was getting aggressive with them. I'm tweaking out, bro. That shit just wasn't working. So I'm like, damn, bro, not trying to give me the 125 he owed me. He not even trying to accept the album. Is this a money thing? I thought about it. I'm like, what about if I tell him you can have the album for free? You don't even gotta give me that 125. I'm gonna see if I say that, will he let me out? He bid on that so fast. I say, yo, if you don't give me the 125 and I give you this album for free, we cool? You gonna let me rock? And that one option that you do got, we X that out. That's my terms. You don't gotta give me $1, bro. Just make sure that where I recorded it at, they get their money, the studio, and the people who made the beats, make sure they get their money. You don't gotta pay me, bro. Can we agree to that? And you cancel out that other option. He bid on that. Let's get it.
So they're monetizing off that album still, though, right? Like that's what they're getting out of it.
Yeah, until they recoup.
Okay.
But the recoup game's so fucked up because most people don't know. It'd be like, how can I explain it? All right. So say I gave you $50,000, right? All right, cool. And you got a 17% royalty rate, right? All right, cool. I gave you 50,000. You got 17% royalty rate, and 50,000 come in, right? Back in like 50. All right, so I gave you 50,000, but off of you, 50,000 came in. You got 17% royalty rate. You would think in your head, yo, 50,000 just came to bro. He made his money back, right? No, you're paying it back off your 17%. So imagine paying 50 grand back off 17%. You know how long that's going to take? If you get what I'm saying. I can elaborate a little more.
Yeah, you're taking a percentage out of every. You ain't get it all up front.
Right. So it's basically like, yo, you're paying it back off 17%. So if I gave you 50,000, right, and for a tape, and your tape makes 50,000, and I'm like, oh shit, a $50,000 check came in, and you like, oh shit, all right, yeah, well, bro made his money back. No, it didn't work like that because out of your 17%. I hope I'm explaining it right, bro, because I'm cooked a little bit right now, but it's basically you recouping off your 17%.
Okay. So he's recouping off of your 17% royalties.
Right. And the rest is profit.
Yeah.
For even taking the chance of giving you 50 grand.
It's gonna take a while to build up to his 50.
Right. Off of 17%.
That's what
I'm saying. So
of
if $1 came in, right, you would be like,
that's only 17 cents.
Right. That's all I'm saying. So if $1 came in, you would think, all right, well, bro did make $1. That whole dollar goes into recouping off the 50 grand he gave me. No, only 17% goes into that. You feel me?
So 50 is 17. It would be like 17,000.
Right.
And that's a big check.
Right. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Dang. That's
so to
crazy.
be exactly, you get what I'm saying.
And then and the thing is, at the time, you probably didn't know terms and conditions and stuff like that. So
people don't know that. So it'll take forever, and people would be like, "Yo, bro, the label only gave me 100,000, but they said I sold 4 million records." It's like, yeah, but your royalty rate is probably at a 10%. So at that point, They did make the money, yes, but they're recouping off of your 10%.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like a
Damn.
like a
So-
like a loan shark.